Don't let anybody to deceive you. We are not one in this country. Nigeria is not one. We are different people staying in the same country. Check your screen as you are watching this video. Look at the videos of northern people carrying out a protest over the death of the supreme leader in Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Look at the level of protest. It's a live video I'm showing to you. Look at how they are protesting at this time over the man's death. But they have kept quiet over the happenings in their own part of the country. Jesus said, remove the log in your eyes before you remove it in another man's eyes. You are protesting over what's happening between Israel and US against Iran. But in the north, how many times have you protested against the terrorists, against who you call the bandits? Because also right here on your screen, in Bogu, Niger State, 15 human beings have been eliminated by the bandits. They are terrorists, which are calling bandits. But look at where the protest is directed to. You are protesting against US government, but your own place is on fire. And somebody is telling you at this point that we are brothers and sisters and we are one. If you are not wise in Nigeria today, till you die, you will never be wise again. With what's happening recently, if you are not wise, I don't know, because these things are happening almost every day. The north is not safe, but the north prefers to protest against US government than to protest against Boko Haram or bandits, even to protest against the bad leadership of their politicians. Let us start the program properly by bringing in my new viewers who are watching for the first time. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. Kindly like and share as you are watching, and also drop your comments. Kindly subscribe if you are not subscribed, and on notifications. Don't just watch. Be a part of this YouTube family by liking and sharing, and also dropping your comments at this time. Hit the like button and share this video. Nobody or no foreign people should be allowed to divide us. These have been the word that even came from Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, SCSN. But it's not about foreigners dividing the country. What we are looking at this point is, how about your people? Why will you be keeping quiet over what the bandits are doing? Over what the so-called Fulani militias have been doing in different parts of Nigeria. Now, last week, 6 people were eliminated in Ondo State. A Yoruba king was also eliminated. Look at the spate of abductions. How many times have they told their leaders? Or how many times have they carried out protests? But look at that protest on your screen against the US government over the death of Ali Khamenei. That was the supreme leader of Iran. And for your information, Iran had appointed another supreme leader. So the point that I'm trying to tell you is that nobody should be able to deceive you again. If at this time somebody is trying to tell you that, oh, because we are united, that illusion to deceive you, and you are falling for it, then I don't know what to say. That illusion of that we are together, trying to deceive you with that, because the solution is here. And what solution? Let us have a Nigeria which everybody manage their resources, a Nigeria that has state police, that have people who belong to a particular ethnic group protecting themselves, a Nigeria where we are all backing, like I always do. If you have been following me on this platform for a very long time, I have always backed the military to defeat terrorists. Here you are backing the Nigerian army, you are backing the Air Force, the Navy, the police, the DSS, the NSCDC, and all of them to defeat terrorists. This is what people like us have been talking about. But how many times have you seen that in the north, what I've been talking about, they too, we are on the same page? You think about it. How many times have we been on the same page? Talking exactly the same thing. If they are deceiving you, don't deceive yourself. It's just as simple as that. What are we benefiting as of this stage from northern Nigeria? You ask yourself, what exactly are the rest of the country benefiting that is coming from the north to all Nigerians? Insecurity, lack of good, and you have leaders who have ruled the country the most, who are also even planning to contest in 2027, when you know that it is not the turn of the north. You have leaders who only implemented Sharia law to protect them. How many times has Sharia law affected the rich people in the north? How many times has Sharia law affected the politicians? Only the poor people are being affected by these laws. And whether you like it or not, that's your problem, or you're not comfortable, this thing will always ring in your ears. So your comfortability is your own. Now, a governorship aspirant in Oyo State, he talked about having Sharia law in Oyo State. If people want it, the Yoruba people, we don't want. We are already living in peace. We don't want anything or any extremism to come to this side of Nigeria. Look at the amount of people that Boko Haram have been eliminated. And I take you back to Jonathan. Instead of you to sit down and find a way, okay, let us cooperate with this man. Let us find a way to defeat Boko Haram. In Nigeria, we all heard the statement that an attack against Boko Haram was an attack against the north. Somebody told Jonathan, while he was a president, that he would make his government or his regime ungovernable. Oh, monkeys and baboons will be soaked in blood. These were the statements that were coming out under Jonathan. Instead of you to have backed him, the man would have defeated Boko Haram, because at a particular time, Boko Haram was badly hit by Ejirika, that Jonathan brought in as the first Igbo man to be a chief of army staff in this democratic dispensation. Again, it was the north that went to Jonathan to say, you are taking a revenge over the killings of your people during the Biafra civil war. Jonathan had to remove the man. Assuming that man was there, probably today, Boko Haram would have been defeated. Now, who is facing the repercussions? So whatever you sow is what you reap. Who is facing? Which region is now facing the same extremists? So this is what I'm telling you, and this is what you should have an idea as in a clear idea about. We must stop deceiving ourselves. And if you don't, okay, you can, you can continue to deceive. You continue. If you want to continue to deceive yourself. If you want to continue, you continue. That people are protesting. That protest is right there on your screen. They are protesting against the US government and are not protesting against terrorists. What does that tell you? If only you want to be sincere with yourself. Nobody owns Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to every indigenous people. You all have the same stake in this country. It's as simple as that. All of us, we all have the same stake and wanting the progress of the country. But where anybody says you are not interested, okay, look at the issue of Israel. The Muslim leaders told him, we don't want Israel, that Israel should stay away from Nigeria. That time, Sheikh Gumi told President Tinubu that let us abandon US government and move closer to Turkey, Pakistan, and China. For a man who made a statement very controversial, he said, I met 600 bandits in the bush and their commanders. Now, sit back and imagine such a weight of a statement. Meeting bandits in the bush and their commanders. You cannot wake a man who is pretending to be asleep. So when everybody is ready, we will tell ourselves the truth. At this time, if you are watching till now, like and share this video and drop your comments. Kindly subscribe or not subscribe, and also on notifications. One after the other, I want to come to my viewers. Then we'll continue the program. Let me start reading your comments. Those of you who have made your comments earlier, then we'll continue with the program. Linda Benedict said, the US missiles are coming, and nothing will stop them from doing just what that to terrorists and their supporters. May God help us. Solomon David is here. He said, thank you so much, America. There should be no room for terrorism world over. The world wants peace. We want America to allow it to be in their separate ways at the earliest. We are not one. Terrorists are plaguing the north. Hence, the vision of Nigeria is the only solution to bring peace to Nigeria. Charles Maduka is talking about Biafra. Matthew Adebigbe said, I am a Yoruba man. I support America and Israel. Ademide Kpemisire said, we can never think as one together. Isaac Strongtower said, the wages of sin is crying on the UK now, and they want Nigeria to join the crew. The dignity of the Western world we knew is now wasting away from the UK. What a degeneration of the highest degree. Andrew I. Marcos said, I admire your thoughts, sincerity, and positive narrative. This person is here. Jacqueline said, I guess many now know and many are aware of the demand that the US gave Nigeria to change the constitution and to eliminate the Muslim law. Why all of a sudden is Tinubu discussing constitution? I thought Tinubu would draw a line in the sand when a foreign country demand that he change the country constitution. I don't like their laws, but I thought Nigeria was sovereign. Shake my head. Wasn't it enough that he allowed that same country to bomb the crap of this country? You all know sovereign countries. Stop faking it. Tinubu is going to do whatever the US tell him to do. That is how it looked to me. Tinubu got issues, but I don't think he would go for that. If I'm not mistaken, that must be what it is. He doesn't want Trump to release documents. Uji Godwin said, good news. The militias must go. Modupeola Fabawale, he said, the best way is for everyone to be on their own. You have tried enough on this platform. Good job. But let everybody to be on their separate ways. We can have a restructured country where everybody feel part of the country. Adisa Joseph, the country is already divided. Take my words. We are different in ways. Abolaji Femi said, it is inevitable everybody will be their own. Let Igbo, Yoruba, and Middle Belt unite. Demand for this. The militias want to eliminate other tribes at all costs because they believe in eliminating people. Follow Shetani Mola said, we are not one. I cannot continue with two different laws, Sharia law and the Nigerian constitution. Peter Lindsay Iradia, they have been practicing Sharia law in the northern part of Nigeria, and they are not better than any part of the country. If things were better off, they would have had justification to push it for other states. But from analysis, reverse is the case. We don't need it. It's for your religion. Confine it to it. Law is made for the weak and the poor. Ekundayo, he said, the question we are asking is that who put that law in the constitution without our knowledge? Whosoever in the so-called Supreme Islamic Council that's talking should mention his name so America can have conversation with him. It should be bold enough to mention their name. Banji Adebayo, Yoruba people will not accept Sharia law in Yoruba land. Let them continue with that in the north. Philip Onove, we cannot continue to be one while some tribes are free to eliminate others. We reject Sharia in the south. Many more comments are coming in. Emmanuel Ode said, please remind me of the person that said those words. You cannot wake a man who is pretending to be asleep. I like it. Onua Chukuma said, they must not allow any foreign countries to divide Nigeria, but they can allow terrorists from foreign countries to come into Nigeria and start eliminating people in the name of those who they worship. Vivian Ogenejebo said, Nigeria should listen to the North, saying they cannot have state police. Why? They are deceiving southern Nigeria because they have their own state police, disguising them as Isba. Please, southern governors, go ahead and form your own state police now. James Olatunde Adeola, they should remove federal character and quota system. Those clauses and have provision for self-determination of any ethnic group that wants to go from this. Florence Alade, the constitution should be amended. The Sharia must be removed. Nigeria is not an Islamic country. And she spoke about Oodua nation.